Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Range Warmasters Apex Legends tournament, and we are back today with Group A, and it's going to be the final day for the Group A matchups. We already see we've had a couple of days of insane action from these two teams, and this is going to be the last chance they have to get as many points as they can to move on to the next half. We already know that we have 20 teams, and the top 10 teams with the most points here are going to be moving on to the next stage. This being the last day of the tournament, there's a lot on stake for all these teams here. This is going to be me, Kirito, taking you through this matchup. And I'm going to be alone today. We usually have either Cresto or Aggressive joining me, but yeah, they're going to be busy with their own stuff. So it's just me. I know you don't like me the most. I hope you like me, but what doesn't really matter. We're going to be moving into the action soon. Before we go in, let's take a look at the overall scores for the Group A. As we see again, 1 HP on the top with a total point of 120. Oh my god. And I mean, nobody's even close to that. On second position, we have RC Falcons with 50 points. I mean, they have such a huge difference coming in. What's that? 50, 70 points ahead of the second team. That is absolutely insane. And then, of course, we have Unit X with 44 points, Liquidation INCR with 38 points, and Shishkeo, okay, interesting name, with 26 points. Those are the top five teams right now. We also have a bunch of other teams that we really are, expect. I mean, we're keeping our eyes on them as we expected to see a lot more from them today. Obviously, PXC. We have Trojan Horse, Dante's Weapons. I mean, Dante's Weapons has only had one player playing the whole thing. It was Spoiled Monkey, but he managed to get enough points to stay up there in the top 10. So we might see them go in the second half with just one player. I don't know if they can get more players in later, but we're gonna find that out regardless if they are able to remain in the top 10 after this matchup today. But regardless, we're gonna be moving into World's Edge, and it's gonna be an insane matchup. We're just waiting for the players to get ready and pick up their legends. But yeah, as I was talking about this tournament, Group A, it's getting really intense over here. But one more thing, I mean, the fact that 1 HP, I mean, going into the tournament, I've heard so much about them, and watching the tournament and watching the battle royales, I mean, it's evident they are the top dogs here. We see 120 points, and they are 70 ahead of the second team. I mean, pretty sure that no one can actually take those first spot position from them today. I mean, second position is belonging to RC Falcons, who have improved dramatically over the last couple of days. But one more thing that has changed in this whole matchup is the play style of these players, and I really like seeing those play styles because the first day, the first match, if you remember, we were in a very tight circle and we had about 14 squads still in the game, and I was like, okay, why is that like that? I don't know. It's I thought they're gonna be a little bit more aggressive, but no, they were super passive. But going into the match yesterday, we saw a dramatic change. We saw a lot more aggression, a lot more willingness to take fights. All these teams, they weren't really sticking to their old passive play styles. They want to get in the hotspot, the high tier loots, and go in to get the fights. Because obviously having those fights, being able to take down those players early on gives you so many bonuses in the next round. Um, that being, less players to take down, Evo shield bonus, everything like that. But yeah, as we go into the map, we're gonna see the um the drop going straight down towards the southern side of the map, and we see the players immediately dropping in. One thing that has remained consistent in this whole tournament is that they are usually, sticking around to their own sides, not really going for those high tier loots or dropping to those high tier positions. They wanna, go into their own compound and then get their own builds. But yeah, all the teams are gonna be dropping in. I'm not expecting to see too much action going into this on the first few minutes of this matchup because a lot of these teams, as I said, want to pick their own position and where they slowly start to begin to loot up. But yeah, we're already gonna see a bunch of players, actually a bunch of teams dropping in together. INCR, they're in a big frenzy. We see already a bunch of squads near them. It's going to be Uchicha Rinnegan. Their sides are already dropped and they're looting. It's going to be INCR Liquidation. Or Liquidation INCR. They have actually dropped in a interesting spot. Some damage will be taken by Ro. Pain as well is there with the Peacekeeper. Sorry, not the Peacekeeper. I mean, one thing. But yeah, we already see a lot of loot being taken out. A lot of teams are yet to actually take position, especially Dante's Weapon. Spoiled Monkey, the solo player, he's yet to get into a building. But yeah, he's going to be opening some um, boxes to get some loot in there, some weapons already. But which is running, and looks like they are already, mildly looted up and ready to take some gunfights. There are players around them, but so far no engagements have happened yet. We're still seeing 1 HP near that center of that map.
Enemy
They
spotted.
still haven't taken any fight yet. But yeah, Skyhawks, they have spotted out somebody. I'm not sure who they spotted out. But they are moving in for the frag. They've got some decent weapons as well. A Volt, it's a interesting weapon. But yeah, alongside an EVA 8 auto shotgun, there can be a deadly combo in the hands of Reverb. And the Octane as well, the ability to get in and out of a gunfight, it's going to be super important for them. But yeah, they're going to be moving in for the fight. Not really sure who against just yet. Gonna be a little bit blurry from my end. The video quality is dropping, but your gunfights are popping out. We are gonna see some damage being done to some of the players. Looks like it's Skyhawks taking fire from the entrance of that compound there, and we're gonna see a Gibraltar shield being popped up because there is engaging on the opponent. Meanwhile, Sandy's gonna be trying to take a fight. They're gonna be holding passive positions. Here comes the Peacekeeper shotgun, trying to make something happen. A lot is going on. Not really sure what's happening, but we're gonna see a jumping shot. Are there gonna be frags here? Okay, there's so much action going on. I can't even keep up, but I think we're already seeing one of the first players drop with the wingman. Fuad, he's going to be taking a fight. That's not a wingman, sorry. That's going to be R45. An execution coming in from Reverb, and he actually gets the frag. But their teammates, though, getting drops. And meanwhile, Fuad going in for the fight. Has no shield, but with the EVA 8 auto shotgun, he's going to be able to finish him off. The revive is going to be coming into the raid. They're going to be able to successfully keep their team intact. 12 squads left. One more squad has dropped in the meantime, and this is going to be Sheesh KO. They're also up there on the leaderboard. Not sure exactly which point it is. They were on the 5th position, so yeah, they are in a pretty comfortable state, but they definitely want to improve on that. We can already see a lot of frags going down. Not every side has gotten the frags yet. But we're seeing the first zone, and a lot of teams are already there. Teams like 1HP, they're gonna be playing outside the zone a little bit, just to catch some players off guard. If they have decent enough loot, if they have good positioning, they can sort of gatekeep those zones and wait for somebody to try and get in and take them out. But meanwhile, oh, that's a lot of action going on. INCR, there are 3 teams in this area. Trojan Horse. We're gonna see Masood going with that Bloodhound utility, trying to spot out a player. Just see one, but he's not gonna be able to take the fight. But a third party comes in from behind, I think. Who is it is the question. They are taking the fight to them. They're not backing down. They know that they're pinned in a very difficult position. There's a team ahead of them. There's a team in front of them right now. And there's one behind them as well. Oh, it's actually INCR. This is going to be a difficult fight for them. And meanwhile, PXC and this side over here say hi to God's team. Shishkeo. They're going to be taking a fight as well. A lot of action, a lot of gunfights going down. But still, 12 squads remain. Those initial gunfights were all they're good for. Okay. We see Ryan Fury's Bloodhound utility actually spotting a lot of information. Lone, he's trying to peek with some weapons flatline in the hands of Hey Hi to God. But first, he has to say hi to the opposition team. But they're not taking in gunfights. They're just sort of, checking each other out, waiting to see what kind of loot they each other have. Send some bullets, trying to figure out who has the better shields. And decide if they want to take this fight or not. We are gonna see Say Hi to God losing all of his armor, and we're gonna one more team. Is that third party? How many teams are there? Oh, no, I think that's just the 2 teams. There is another team to their left side, but they're just gonna be chilling between those mountains. It's like we don't want to fight right now just yet. I think it's actually PXC Rogue on the opposite. Yeah, they're on the opposite building. So it's gonna be Rogue taking on the side of Shish KO. None of them have actually, taken any major engagements just yet. Again, both of these teams, they are up there on the leaderboard. Both of them in the top 10. But no fights just yet. We're going to see some nades being thrown. And is he going to... okay, I don't know what he tried to do there. I'm not that experienced in Apex, guys. Sorry, but I'm assuming he tried to throw the caustic thing over the building. But so far, he's going to have no luck. Say Hi to God's actually going to create a teleporter on top of their position. That's going to provide easy access for them to take those gunfights, or an easy way to escape. If they're able to climb up that, we are going to see Alone. He's going to be pushing up, destroying those hostages. He's taking the fight to them. He's going to spot one player out, not doing much damage, taking a lot of damage instead. INCR is here in the meantime. They are going to be not too far away, making sure they have enough loot to take the gunfights. But meanwhile, in this position, Shishko and PXC Rogue, they're going to be taking those gunfights. Thermite to do some damage, but it's going to be Pain taken down by Reverb. And it's, oh, I think there's only one player for PXCR. I'm not sure. Oh no, they actually have 3 players. So so they still have players to work with. But yeah, we're gonna see the caustic utilities using to lock out those doors. And as soon as the players come near it, the poisonous smoke will be utilized. Meanwhile, who's the team on the bottom? I'm not really sure, but yeah, they saw the whole engagement, but they decided not to take any fights. I think it's Uchiha Rengan. I'm not sure, but they saw, yeah, it is them, but they saw the whole incident. They could have third partied and created some chaos, but yeah, they were like, nah, we're good. You know, we're just chilling over here. Meanwhile, I mean, again, no frags have gone down. We had 14 squads to begin with, I'm pretty sure, and then we moved to 12. We had some skirmishes early on, and that's it. So far, no action, but Skyhawks, they're going to be spotting a team out, trying to take some fights, but the range is a bit too much. They don't really have the utilities, the weapons, or the guns to actually, you know, do some damage. Patija Gang, oh, we already see Tong Alvan, I think his name, and he's trying to survive in the zone. He's going to be trying to camp outside it. I'm not sure why he's in there. You can go in. Maybe there's a team ahead of him. His teammate Robin already is eliminated. Meanwhile, Bangla World Gaming, I think they're the ones in front of him, so that's why he's in pushing out. They're also trying to survive in the ring with their medkits. I'm not sure what's happening. What? Don't jump in the lava, my friend. Oh, I think they spotted him out. They're trying to go for the frag. And Ryan Mosher will get the frag onto Tong Alvan. That's going to be one more squad down. It's going to be an 11 squad left. 30 players still in the fight. They're still in the zone. I mean, it's a decent idea to stay in there, but not for long. It's going to do some serious damage to him. You might not have time to recover on time, but yeah, look at this lower down. I'm not sure that's a appropriate name, but they're going to be taking a gunfight near that zone, and it's going to be 2 players already eliminated for them. It's all onto negative. And some emotes are being done. A little bit of salt on the wounds. Is that what? 1 HP? I think 1 HP. They're fighting 1 HP, right? Yep, 1 HP. Seahawks just got that frag and 2 in execution as well. So that's 1 teammate down, and there we go. Squad eliminated by 1 HP, and they're out here getting those frags. They're looking unstoppable and strong. They have a lot of ground to work with. Meanwhile, there is another player near them, Blasters. They should have heard the gunfights, but and if they do judge by the kill feed, they should know it's 1 HP near them, and I'm pretty sure they're aware of how risky it is to take that fight. So they're gonna be staying in that position that they are in. Rogue, after that engagement, are they still? Yeah, they're still being chased by Shishkeo. This fight has been going on for a while. They're just playing a game of cat and mouse. Nothing interesting really happening other than that engagement on top of the roofs, but for now, all 3 players from both teams are still alive. All 6 players, and they know they're around. And they have visual on each other, so they know that they're in those 2 compounds. But yeah, we have 10 squads left after the elimination coming in from 1 HP. So 27 players, and things are going a little bit slow. I mean, the first day we saw extreme passive play coming in from everyone. Second day, everyone wanted to get those frags. And today, it's just a little bit of a mixed play. And they're both very slow and very fast at the same time. But yeah, looks like they're going to be going in for the fight, Shishkeo. Do they want to take this against PXC? They spotted them going up those buildings. The Bloodhound utility should give them out so much information. They both know they're around. When are they going to take this fight? This is getting a little bit, you know, way too suspense for me. Lord is going to spot out a player, but he's going to try and get a spray. Won't connect much. Meanwhile, he will do serious damage onto one of the opponents there. 9 squads, 1 was eliminated, not sure who, but oh, he's going to take some damage. He's going to be falling back to get some shields recharged, backing all the way down inside the building. And he'll be joined with his teams, but Rogue, they're going to be trying to fall back, I think, into the building. Meanwhile, Shishkeo, they are taking some damage as well, but in a relatively better state. The Bloodhound is giving them so much info. They really need to move in. They know that they're there. I'm not sure what's gonna what they have the strategy plan, but oh, Rogue, he's gonna walk in. Oh no, there we go. The first player dropped. He's knocked down. Not sure who it is. And he's gonna be crawling around. He wants to get that revive in, but yeah, I think he still doesn't want to give them that opportunity. You might see another practice. Say hi to God over here, but the runner, he's gonna escape just in time. He's being chased, but he's gonna walk into the teleporter, and where does that lead him? Back into the same floor. And a lot of confusion going on. They're not able to find these players from inside of PXC. Even we're not being able to find them. But oh, did they eliminate them? I'm not. Okay, I think they eliminated them. All right. Okay, I didn't even realize. We have 8 squads left. As we see the side of Shishkeo eliminate PXC Rogue. That's going to be a big frag for them. A big opponent down early on. Meanwhile, RC Falcons, they're going to be spotting out a squad, moving in for them. Moving in to get that frag. And they're going to be taking fights from high ground as well. We have side of, Xenon taking that fight from the high ground. Has good weapons to work with. And meanwhile, the rest of his teams are going to be moving in. 7 squads left. We have a pretty decent circle. X-Blasters, they're going to be playing in the zone for now, trying to get inside. Nobody's really watching that, but it looks like 2 teams are going to be facing it ahead. It's going to be Shishkeo, who are hot off their first duel against one team and moving into the second one. So much aggression from this side. As soon as they get that loot, they know that they want to take that fight. We're going to see Sehadagod falling back. He knows that he needs his teammate support. He's going to be falling back just in time behind the cover of the wall. Who are they facing, by the way? I'm not sure. Meanwhile, we are going to see a lot more duels going down. 1 HP. They're still here. Of course, they are looting up. We have some purple Evo shields, a blue Evo shield as well. So they want to get some more loot. And I think they don't really, want to depend on that RNG factor. They want to take that gunfight, allowing them to improve the Evo shield. But yeah, they're going to be facing off against the team over here. So much gunfight going down. Not sure who's taking on who. But it's going to be friendly deals. They're all going to get those frags. One player is down. I need to pee. He's going to be taken down. And there we go, an elimination. They're going to be taking down Shishkeo, I think. Yeah, that was Shishkeo, I'm pretty sure. I could be pronouncing the whole name wrong. It could be KD or K. I'm not sure. Apologies for that. But one more squad is out, I think. Or unless there is maybe a player still alive for them. But that's going to be another big frag for the side of 1 HP. Oh. They're still holding on to this rooftop. They showed a lot of aggression early on, but for now they're going to be slowing things down, toning it down. They don't want to take the fight too aggressive, as we see 5 squads left. They're trying to get some information on where the teams are around them. As we see this, circle actually settle down. All these teams, they want to make the decision on, finding a spot and holding down right now, because this is when you really want to be smart about taking your gunfights. You want to find a spot to hold on and, sort of get ready for the gunfights. But look at this Bangla Game World. They're going to be taking the skies with the Valkyrie ultimate, trying to go into a position. Will be taking a lot of damage. Ryan Mosharov, no shield on him. They're all quite low and very vulnerable right now. If anybody decides to shoot them, 1 HP Crips, he spotted them and he's going to be going for that fight. He's running. He's like, oh, you're not going anywhere. No level of skydiving can save you. Oh, he's going to be spawning them in the compound. Doesn't take the fight. That's so smart. Has a bolt. Gonna send 1 bullet in. But I think he's gonna be waiting for his teammates. This is a really smart play. He isn't giving them much info, and he's also, sort of baiting them out like, oh, I'm alone. Help me. But as they come out of the compound, they're like, oh, this is an easy frag. This is one guy. But they're gonna be introduced by 2 players, but you're gonna see the utility coming in. Did he put that shield on the player? I mean, did he try to trap him in the shield? So he thought automatically the player would just go into the shield and they would feed the, that's an interesting strat. Didn't really work out, but it doesn't really matter because he's going in for some fight with the ball. Can he get 1 frag? So much is happening, not coming in though. Said to God, so many frags are gonna go down in the kill feed. It's all gonna be really blurry, but yeah, it's Mr. Koma getting a frag. We see 1 HP as well up there. I need to pee as well. They're all getting these frags. There's going to be 4 squads left. A lot of down players, which is everything. And they're still in this fight. But one of their players is already eliminated. 1 knocked down. And there we go. 2 players eliminated. It's all onto Ashraful Alam. There's not much you can do all alone, Shishkeo. They still have all 3 players. As we see 4 squads left. I mean, he's all alone. He has to play this really passively. He can recover his teammates' banners, but that's going to be a really risky play, and the recovery things are way outside the zone, so I don't think at this late stage of the match he should be going for this 1 HP. Spawning on 1 more team. Or is that, oh, no, that's actually their own teammates. Okay, he just, practicing his tracking on his teammates, just ADSing, following his teammates. I do that as well. Regardless, we don't have much teams left here. And with this late stage in the tournament, we're still waiting to see what is going to be our final few teams for this last day on the Group A. 1 HP still alive. They're going to be taking the fight against HKO. This team has been pretty strong today. They've been taking a lot of aggressive gunfights, and they haven't been backing down. They have been remaining confident for the entirety of the fight, but they're going to be forced to back off. 1 HP. They're going to be splitting off and trying to take this engagement. Crips. Oh my god, he's such a fragger. He's going in. He doesn't really care if spots one player. Say hi to God. Knocked down, but he himself isn't giving his left. But his teammates are here. It's gonna be Frenzy. Ooh, with the L star. He's gonna take down one more player. It's all gonna be on to singular player from the side of Shishkeo, I think. The revive coming in. It's gonna be a 1 versus 3 scenario. Or two players, I'm not sure. Meanwhile, Renegade still has one player alive. Oh, the taps coming in from Zeox. He's not going to be able to land the fight. There's only how many spots are left? I can't see. The screen is a bit blurry, but I think there's only 3 squads left. Yeah, 3 squads left. So it's 1 HP X Blasters, and I think it's Uchiha Renegade, the one who is camping. But at 1 HP, they spot out the opponent squad. X Blasters, they're going to be having a fight coming towards them. Revive happening, but not going to come out because Zeox, he's going to be sending some bullets. The ultimates are going to come in. He's going to find 1 or 2 MPs as well as onto Yupik. And oh, I can't see the name. It's UK. I don't know what the name is. Also, I'm just gonna stop. But it's all on Rasul along to Mr. Rennig, and he's gonna be taking the fight. But 1 versus 3, what can he do? Nothing at all. 1 HP again, getting that dominant win. Nothing to really stop them. They didn't have much trouble overall in the team. A lot of, I mean, compared to the first day, a lot of teams actually, stepped up to take them on, honestly. Because before, a lot of the teams were avoiding the fights, but this time, a lot of teams just, weren't that afraid. They were aggressive. They went to take the fights, but that didn't really sort of phase 1 HP. They were able to sort of adjust to the competition and play their own style. And I gotta say, it's really interesting to send out Crips, the Wraith, out, and he's gonna be scouting. He's gonna be doing the initial damage, and as soon as one of the players are down, the rest of them just move in and get those frags. And it's really smart coming out of them. But as we see, we're gonna see the name of the teams coming in. It's gonna be obviously on the first place, 1 HP, and the fragging has reduced. I mean, on the first day, the first match, if you remember, they got I think a combination of about 20-ish frags, all of them combined, and that's half the lobby. And today, I don't think they have 20 frags. Nearly, I mean, they have about 15 or 14 frags combined. So yeah, we can see a lot more aggression from these teams. But yeah, overall, we're going to see Uchicha Renegade obviously on second place. But yeah, Ashwell Alom all alone. He camped his way there. The passive play came in. Obviously, there was nothing else he could do all alone. Taking a fight like that wasn't the best choice. So he was forced to do something that I don't know if he would have done in any other scenario. But yeah, it didn't really work out. Still got the second place though. That's some points in their favor. And X Blasters, they were they took some fights. They didn't really find any success there, so they sort of backed off. But they were able to make it third place. Sheesh KO. This is the team that I want to talk about. They definitely showed a lot of promise today. They took some aggressive fights. They definitely weren't afraid of the teams. I mean, I guess it could be RNG. They did get some loot early on, and maybe this time we're like, okay, we can go and take some fights. But yeah, that's going to be fourth place for them. Bangalore Game World on fifth. Nothing too much from them. RC Falcons as well played really well overall. I mean, these two teams, Shishke RC Falcons, they're a team to be keeping our eyes on for this whole tournament. And I think they are going to be moving on to the top 10. Points still have to be calculated. So keep your eyes on the range page for that, ladies and gentlemen. But meanwhile, let's take a look at the rest of the teams on the top 10. PXC Rogue are going to be on seventh. No frags for them. Skyhawks, they have a couple of frags in their favor. They're going to be placed 9. Trojan Horse as well. I mean, I had high expectations from them, but in the last couple of days, especially in match 2, they didn't really deliver that much. So hopefully they will be trying to improve on the later on tournaments. But for now, this is what they're going to have to settle with. Liquidation INCR. This is another team that we sort of wanted to see success. But yeah, they only had 2 players today. So we're going to have to, have them watch them stay in this 10th position. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what the scoreline, the overall scoreline is going to be after we calculate all the points. So until then, we're gonna have to take a short break. We still have one more match, so make sure guys stay in for that. We'll be beginning that real soon, so we're gonna be taking a short break. So, but, while you do that, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out our range social medias. Everything is given in the description. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for insane esports content, and we'll be back for the second match. Stay with us. ladies and gentlemen, after the short break, we are back. It's going to be Mikito taking you through the Range War Masters Apex Legends Group A Match Day 2. Yes, sorry, day 3 actually. I don't know why I said day 2, but yeah, we're back in here. And after that first match, 1 HP, obviously on the top again. We had a unlikely second place team. I think it was what's the name again? I forgot. Okay, my bad. But I think it was Uchicha Renegan, right? It had one of the it had one player alive. I think it was Ashraf Alam, and his whole squad was limited, so he had to sort of play passive around and was able to get the second position. But obviously, 1 HP out there just got the better of him. He couldn't actually win that 1 versus 2. But yeah, we had an insane fight, a lot of aggression today, a lot of more smart thinking from these teams, and we see I say aggression, but some of these aggressions was really controlled aggression. They went in for the fights, but whenever they saw that they were sort of not looking likely to win, they backed off. They didn't want to overcommit to something, so that's really smart from them. But yeah, it's looking really interesting. So this being the final match, this is the final opportunity for these teams to actually get into the top 10. You can get points by play by placing around in the whole map. If you get the first position, you're gonna get 12 points. If you get second position, based on that, you're gonna have some points. You're gonna get 1 point for getting a kill as well. So everything counts. So these teams, they're gonna be giving it their all to get into the top 10 position to move on to the next stage, which where they're gonna be taking on the top 10 from Group 2, I believe, as well. So things are gonna get heating up because there are still a lot of teams. Obviously, we know the scoreline 1 HP. Excluding the last match, we still haven't added those in. Excluding the last match, 1 HP, there are 120 points total, and the second position is by RC Falcons, who only have 50 points. I mean, that's good, but compared to 1 HP, that is the gap is big. I'm just gonna leave it at there. But yeah, so overall, everybody's sort of fighting around to get into that 10-2 position. 1 HP pretty much have guaranteed that they're going into the next stage with the amount of points they have. I don't think anybody can really beat that. But the rest of the positions are still very much open. These few teams, the side of PXC Burners, PXC Rogues, Shishkeo, Liquidation NCR, Unitex, they're still fighting for that position. So hopefully this next match we're gonna have a good final top 10. And hopefully these players are gonna be excited to go into the match. But we are ready. Hopefully any moment the match will be starting. We're just waiting for the players to be ready and all. But one of the teams that really surprised me in the last match, one of them being Skyhawks and the second one being Shishka. What kind of want to talk about them? Obviously all the teams are sort of playing really smart. They don't really take initial fights going down. We don't really see 3 to 4 teams dropping to those hotspots, high tier loot zones to fight for that good top tier loot. That's not happening. They're playing really smart, they're playing really slow, and they're waiting for the best utility, slowly building themselves up, which is a good strategy. It does make the ending a bit more chaotic. But yeah, the change, they are slowly converting into being more from passive to more aggressive, which I love. We're seeing a lot more action between these matches. It's just not one slugfest in the end where you have 10 teams and one small circle. It's being a lot more consistent throughout. So these teams are definitely improving overall. And I think the team that has taken the advantage of this most is Shishkeo and Skyhawks. They have improved dramatically. RC Falcons, X Blasters. I mean, they are also slowly but surely getting there. But yeah, I'm really loving how everything's changing and really enjoying this tournament because at first it felt like this is either gonna be a brawl and we're gonna only have 5 teams at the beginning. It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath at the beginning, or it's gonna be a bloodbath at the end. It felt like it's gonna be the bloodbath at the end, the action, but that was only the first day. Now the tournament, now the whole mentality of the game has sort of changed. They're being very slow and smart with how they take their fights. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the map. It is gonna be Worlds Edge as usual, and we're just waiting for the best to get ready. We're gonna be waiting for the legends to be selected. And one of the legends that I thought would be picked a lot but isn't is Valkyrie. And I mean, I'm not super experienced with Apex. I'm not the best player either, but we obviously have that positioning for a legend to be playing that sort of a reconnaissance role. Obviously, you can play a scout role with one of your really fast legends like Wraith or Octane. We're seeing that happen here, but agents like Bloodhound or legends like Bloodhound and Valkyrie, I feel like they're important as well. But I'm not seeing the Valkyrie being picked up. Obviously, having an ultimate like allowing you to skydive out of any position is really good. But people are preferring to stick with the old classic Bloodhound. Whereas we see from Unidex, Chappie's going for the Bloodhound, from PXC Burners, Insane RKR's going for the Bloodhound as well. Liquidation and here they have a blood. Everybody has a see some Valkyrie action as well. And we're going to be seeing that a little bit as well. Patija Gang, Dante's Weapon, the Dante's Weapon team, the solo player, Spolman is going to be playing the Valkyrie, Bangla Game World is going to have a Valkyrie as well. So yeah, we're having a nice mixture of agents, and everything is, very consistent right now. But after that last win, 1 HP, they're definitely going to be feeding the momentum. They're definitely going to be waiting um, for, waiting for the drop to come in to get the loot and get back into the gunfight. But as we see the drop ship coming in, it's gonna go straight down the line from the northwest to the southeast. And immediately a lot of teams dropping out. We are already seeing them spreading out to their own locations. And I think the high tier loot is gonna be somewhere in the bottom, below Harvester. But yeah, we see everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna be on the lava positioning. And yeah, everybody's just dropping down, trying to find their own spots. I'm not really seeing any big clusters. Of course, a bit on that north, so yeah, the southwestern region. About I think 3 to 4 teams are gonna be going near the thermal station area. But for now, nobody's really. I mean, they are spotting each other, but moving away. But it's gonna be Bangla Game World. They have a team right next to them, I think. Not sure which that team is. They actually have 3 teams, PXC and Lower Jamai. Again, interesting name. But they're all gonna be here in this little compound. And immediately gunfights are gonna be happening. This is gonna be interesting as we see the Bangla Game World picking up some pistols. And they're trying to get some fights. Hemlock's in the hands of Jeffrey. He's trying to make something happen over there. And they're spread all over the place. This is a situation that's gonna be really difficult. Oh, a purple Evo shield. That's gonna be big. Especially in these beginner stages. So much control is now established. Oh, negativity. He's trying to make something happen, but with a pistol, it's only a mere P2020. He's just trying to hold the door, wait for his teammates. We're seeing a bow in action. Not sure whose hand that is on. Lobar Jama, he's having a tough time. Dark Vipers, he's going to be able to get out of there. Wingman in the hands of action coming. I mean, they're just gunfights going on everywhere. I think he downed a player. Mr. Kono should be down. Oh, the wingman shots are going to be connecting. It's going to be a 1v1. The bow comes out. He's trying to land some shots. The bow isn't the most easy weapon to use. But can he get out of this position? He's being pressured. Action coming. He's trying to run out of there. So much action in this position. 3 teams duking it all out. And I can't really say which team is on top. But look at that PXC. They already have a player down. So do Lower Jamai. Gonna be knocked down. Low HP on everyone as well. Negativity. He's gonna be losing some HP. He doesn't get out of that caustic smoke. Even Rogue. Oh, they took the high ground and they took some weapons as well. Sending some shot firing. Dark Viper will be down. Elimination onto action coming. A lot of players going down. And this is the kind of action we want to start with. PXC, they're gonna be moving in this time. They were sort of observing the fight. I think they sort of waited for the perfect time to strike it until both teams were sort of weak and were low on supplies. They were both taking a break from fighting, but now they're gonna be moving in, realizing this is the perfect time to strike. Meanwhile, pretend death spots there, not sure who it is. He's gonna be moving in with a wingman with the Gibraltar shield, trying to get a frag. He will onto Agent. Oh, it's the PXC team. It's PXC Rogue and PXC Burners. They're gonna take each other on. And let's see which is the better team coming out on top. We already see from Burners, one player is eliminated down. He will be brought down to low HP, but looks like it's gonna be the side of Burners coming on top. I'm not sure. Yeah, Rogue has been eliminated. It's gonna be Burners taking the fight, so I think they're gonna be happy with that. Meanwhile, not really any other fights going down anywhere. We do see INCR. They have 3 players now. I think Ridu just joined in, so that's good for their team. They can now take the fight to the full potential. But they're chasing a team already. Not sure who it is, but they're gonna do some serious damage. And Nox, oh, Sand, he's gonna be taken down. Some nades are sent flying. And they're going to be taking up the supplies as well. And the team with only 2 players are trying to run away. PXC Burners are still recovering from that fight. The circle has been spotted out, and every team after some time are going to be trying to move into it. But for now, the fights are reducing. Skyhawks have lost a player. They're trying to get him back through the banner, but time is ticking away, and I don't think they haven't recovered the banner. We don't know where the banner is. Oh, it is. Oh, it's quite far away, and I don't think they have the time to get to it. In fact, so they might have to play with two players for the rest of the, and losing the rate like that, losing a big player like Sans as well, it's gonna be pretty detrimental for them. Here we are, Bataji Gang. They only have two players as well, and they're gonna be trying to stay away from any kind of those fights. But in this high tier loot region, PXC burners. There's a player right. There's a team right next to them. And the question is, do they spot them? I think they did. We're gonna see some pings coming in, but for now they're gonna be staying in their position. They're just sort of getting the loots in, getting ready, and waiting until somebody comes to them. And for now, things are sort of slowed down. None of the teams are really taking fights anywhere. Oh, I think they're getting shot at. Not sure from where. Shish KO. This is a team that we love to see. They're gonna be looting up. Sorry, they're gonna be very much near the zone, as the zone will be coming in. They need to hurry up and get to a proper position. Oh, I think. Oh, there. I don't know what this is actually. I haven't played that much Apex. This could be something new, but there's some prowlers attacking them. Meanwhile, a lot of actions are happening all around. X-Blasters, yeah, this is a team I also want to see. There's so many teams that I want to keep my eyes on. They keep forgetting, and as we move to each team, I'm like, oh yeah, this team is here as well. And X-Blaster is one of them. They are very much the contenders, but yet they already see another player another team right in front of them. And I think they have eyes on them. They're not taking the fights just yet. They're waiting to come up with a game plan and how they want to take this engagement. Not sure which team is in front of them. Oh, but they spot them. They spot them skydiving all around. Just looking, preparing their hunt, preparing a game plan. And team, they are going to be moving towards the harvest region, but meanwhile, 1 HP. Oh, they're doing 1 HP, doing 1 HP stuff. They're here fragging out, trying to get those Evo shields up on top. And they're going to be spotting a team. The Bloodhound utility coming in from Frenzy. They're going to be getting a lot of info and moving in for the gunfights. I'm not sure who they're fighting. I think it's gonna be. I'm not really sure, but Bangla Robin will be knocked down. As we see, Xenox is gonna be trying to take some shots with the scout as well. Not really getting much tag. It's really difficult DMR to use, but he's gonna be getting damage done. Gets a frag onto Annie to PA Sap. And he does get a trade before dying onto Robin. I think there are 3 spots fighting. I'm not sure. But Xenox is gonna find one more onto Grip. Xenon actually, not Xenox. And one Frenzy with the trade as well. So many gunfights happening. Grips has been knocked down and eliminated. His banner has to be recovered, but I think they let him spot. I'm not sure. No, here comes Frenzy. He's low on HP, lost all of his shield, pulls out the shotgun, trying to take the fight. Can he land the shots? Oh, the fight is still going. He has to reload. He's playing around the rock. He needs cover, and he gets knocked down. Oh no, this has gone very wrong for the side of 1 HP. One player already eliminated, and Frenzy, he's knocked down as well. Xeox in the meantime, he's going to be playing a little bit safely, trying to heal back, trying to take the gunfights properly. The revive coming in. And oh, they actually got Crips back as well. I didn't realize. Crips' banner was picked up, and now he is going to be joining the fight. And 1 HP, they're still on their full power. X-Blasters around here as well, trying to fight against this zone. Bangla game well, now they're going to be playing the passive game as well, holding up in their compound, waiting to spot anybody. Meanwhile, in the zone, we're going to see a fight going down between Shish KO. Who are they fighting against? I want to know, but looks like Brian Fury is going to be taking the fight. It's against Reverb. He's going to take them down. And it's going to be a 2 versus 3 scenario. It's going to be Skyhawks they're taking on, I think. Yep, it is Skyhawks. And one of their teammates have been eliminated. Looks like Sans wants to get out of that position as soon as possible. They are still in the zone, so they might have to actually try and get into the circle before they want to take the fight. But that could turn into a cat and mouse chase, which is going to be really difficult to survive from. Uchiha Renengan, my bad. I don't know. Sorry, Naruto fans. I mispronounce it sometimes. But they're going to be taking a fight inside this compound. We're going to see nades coming in from Shakib Raj. He did get eliminated early on. But Arc Stars are also going to be flying thermite charges there as well. information coming in from Carnage. Gonna be a Caustic and Bloodhound duo trying to fight this. I'm not sure which team is against them. It could be, I think it's INCR. Oh no, it's actually PXC Burners. Pretend Death with the Gibraltar. He's been a phenomenal fragger. He's trying to find an opening, but Carnage gets a frag onto Blues. Meanwhile, fights are going on all around the map. This is going to be taking a fight against INCR somewhere, but that doesn't matter. We're going to be watching Burners. Oh no, they get absolutely shredded. 2 players down. It's all on up to Insane. I think both players from Uchicha Renegan are still alive. They're both knocked down, so Insane, he has to either move away or try and get those banners later on. But yeah, they're going to be eliminated. Their banners are going to be remaining. But yeah, I don't think Insane is going to be trying to take that fight. It is a 1 versus 2. And he's running away, but he's running straight towards 1 HP. That's a difficult fight to take. It looks like Alvan, he's all alone. His teammate Robin died early on. And there we have our solo player from Dante's weapon. It's Spoiled Monkey. And even after being solo, he's been making decent progress, but he's being chased though. This team behind him, I'm not sure if they know that they're chasing a solo player. But Bangla Game World, oh, it's all onto Ryan Mosharaf again, and both of these teammates are eliminated. Their banners are yet to be recovered. Not sure if he wants to go for it. It could be a dangerous decision to make, but yeah, meanwhile, Shish KO, they're here as well. I mean, so many teams are still going to be making it. We saw a lot of gunfights going down, but for now, things are moving very slow. There's like Alone spots a portal. I don't think that's their team's portal. I guess we're going to investigate where it is. But so far, things have slowed down quite a bit. Nobody's here just yet. Nobody's really taking gunfight. 1 HP. They're cruising around the map trying to find some frags. And they did have some trouble moving on before the first one, but for now, things are going decently. All 3 of them back up. They're going to be taking the sky jump and spawning a player out. I think they're trying to take the fight from above. Crips with the Wraith, of course, trying to gather some information. Meanwhile, Zeosh from the ground with the scout is raining some fire on them. He's going to be climbing up those rocks. I didn't even know you can climb like that. He's going to be doing some serious damage on from the distance. The information from the Bloodhound is there as well. He's going to be moving in. Here comes this jump pad. Is he going to take it? No, he's going to stop right before it and send some shots flying. Damage is being done. Crips is in the gunfight region in the meantime. He's going to be serious damage as well. Fight going on in the zone. I'm not sure who it's against. There's going to be one more squad. And I think it was X-Blasters. Yeah, X-Blasters is going to eliminate it. That has a 1 HP. That's one less squad for them to worry about. 9 remaining, only 17 people left alive. Shishkeo, they're also near that position. And there is a player right in front of them to the right side. Not sure. I think it's from Bhati Chageng. Oh, Tonga. He's just chilling. He knows he has a tough task ahead of him, so he's just having some tea to energize him up. You know, the Caustic needs some fuel to keep him going. From Bangla Game World, both teammates dead. It's gonna be only Ryan Musharraf. A lot of solo players in this late stage right now. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the best decision. You know, the teams that have 3 players right now, they have such a big advantage. Like look at Insane over here. He had to leave and abandon his teammates. Were eliminated. Right now he's gonna be outnumbered by Uchicha Renegan. Only have 2 players, Carnage and Saki Praj. They're doing decent damage. They're gonna be tagged as well from 1 HP. Oh my god. How do you hit those shots while going up the rope? I mean, 1 HP, they play a BR so smartly. I didn't know BR could be played so tactically. But they're doing exactly that, raining fire onto the Uchiha Renegan. I'm trying to move in for the frag. The question is, can they do anything? Can they put up a resistance? It is going to be difficult in 2 versus 3 gunfights going down. Carnage is going to be dropped down. This is going to be falling back after losing a bunch of his shield, and Zeox is going to move in to finish things off onto Shaki Praj. And 1 more squad eliminated. 7 left, lucky number 7, and 14 players. I think I gotta be honest. Out of the 7, I think around 4 to 5 are going to be solo squads. I mean, they have at least only 1 player alive, and It's not gonna be difficult, especially when teams like 1 HP, they're just picking off, they're just moving from one position to another and taking these easy fights, picking these teams off. And that is gonna be really difficult, unless of course somehow one team manages to pull off an unlikely victory in a fight against them. Skyhawks with 2 players, they're gonna be playing very slowly. Unit X still in this, not much action from them, but they're still in this. And I think they're one of the contenders who I feel like have a chance against beating this team. But again, 3 versus 2. I don't think there's a single 3-man squad still here. Except for 1 HP, that is. But yeah, Crips. Oh my god, the confidence on this one. The movement. How does he fit from range as well? Zeox raining fire. They are so well. No, they have such good strats planned up. And Crips, he's gonna find a couple. And there we go. One more squad eliminated. Kill leader being rewarded to, I think, I'm not sure, I think it's Zeox. Meanwhile, Bangla Game World, they're gonna be eliminated as well, not sure by whom. But yeah, we're down to 5 squads. And a lot of these teams, they're gonna be playing very slowly. Because they know 1 HP is out there. Unit X is still out there. 1 HP, they have 14 frags combined. This match is yet to be over.
Contact. Let's go over here.
And they're just moving around. Usually we see them play really passive in these later stages, you know, play it slow and steady. But this time they know they have the advantage. They're just going to take these fights. And I think they spotted out one more squad here. This is going to be huge. They're actually going for the care package. And it's going to be the side of Skyhawks. Sans sees them and he's like, oh, no, no, no. I don't want to take this fight. But Frenzy spotted them, I think. Or has he? They should have spotted them, but for now they're just still looking around, hunting for some teams. Oh, if Skyhawk, I think Skyhawks got spotted out. Oh, the gunfights are coming in, and now Sense is gonna be like, oh no, I messed up. He's trying to run away. He's trying to stay away from them. But Zeox is gonna already drop Fuad. Fuad will be eliminated. But there's still one more player to take down. The Bloodhound usually comes in to get an information. There we go. His Frenzy, he's taking the fight and he's gonna land the frag as well. One more squad eliminated. 1 HP. They have just been chomping these squads. Only 4 remaining. Unit X. They're gonna be resorting to camping as well. I mean, it's a valid strat, guys. Trojan Horse. Okay, an unlikely team to be still in this. We didn't really keep an eye on them coming into this matchup, but they're still alive with 2 players. That's gonna be a little difficult considering side of 1 HP. They still are owning everybody with 3, and it's gonna be coming down to a bit of a stalemate. The excitement has died down. There's still, I mean, other than 1 HP, nobody's really moving. I think 1 HP, they've spotted out one more team. I think that team could be, I'm not sure, Bhatisha Gang though. He's gonna be all alone. And, you know, just watching the fight. He's just enjoying the view. He knows he's going to be moving in for the fight with the EVA 8 shotgun. He's going to land a frag onto Markin. There's yet one more player to be found. And there we go. The Spitfire is going to be spitting fire. And will the frag come in? He's fighting to stay alive through the shield. And there we go. Red Barrel's taking on one more squad down. 3 left. And it's all up to Unit X. And I think... Bhatisha Gang, I think, yeah. It's a 2 squad and a 1 squad. So basically it's a 3 versus 1. But one of the teams aren't unified. And Unit X, why are you like this? Why are you here? That is a really, if 1 HP or even Alvan spots you, it's gonna be a difficult position to get out of. But yeah, 1 HP. Oh, they're hunting. They should know. The Bloodhound should give them the information that they're here. Yeah, they know. They're going for the fight. Here comes Crips. He's gonna be taking out so many players. Oh, Venox has been eliminated already. They're tracking on this man. They're gonna be eliminated. They're still in this. And he's gonna be taken down as well. 2 squads left. 3 versus 1. It's all up to you, Alman. You're spotted out. Come on, make something happen. No. 1 HP again. This group 1 is their playground, and they're just playing with their food, winning all the matches, and again coming out on the top. They're the champions, and they're gonna be taking the top spot, taking 20 frags. 20, really? Okay. Second place is gonna be going to Uchiha Rengen with 3 frags, and I gotta say, it's I- at this point, how do you even take this team down? I'm not sure. I haven't been watching some of the Group B matches, but I'm hoping to see some competitors there actually, trying to at least having the potential to stand up to a team like 1HP. Because I mean, the way how they have been dominating, it's gonna be difficult to put them down because their confidence is gonna be up. They're gonna be a lot more, firm on their strategy. But look at this Zeox. Usually he's going to be playing the long range role. He's going to be trying to take the fights from a distance. But yeah, today he's been fragging as well. 8 on him, 8 on Crips, Frenzy on one shy 7. Patija Gang, obviously Alvan, he was all alone. He was passively play his way up to the top 2. Uninex, they were sort of following the same strat with only 2 players. They did resort to playing a bit more slow. Trojan Horse is going to be on fourth as well. Skyhawks, Bangla Game World, Shishke, all these teams, we all know them. But yeah, this is gonna be our top 10 right now. On 5, Skyhouse 6 is gonna be Bangla Game World. Only one frag for Ryan Marshall from their side. Shish KO, couple from Ryan Fury, and Say Hi to God. Uchiha Renegan. Carnage is gonna find 2. Shakib Raj is gonna find 1. Those two actually played really well after Ashul Alam got eliminated. Those two actually got some work done. I think they eliminated one squad. I think it was either PXC Rogue or Burners. I'm not sure. But yeah, they squeezed a lot of value out of that fight. But meantime, we still have a bunch of squads, X Blasters as well, Dante's weapon. They all tried really hard, but it doesn't really matter now. What matters is have they gained enough points to go into the top 10 and try and advance to the next stage. We're going to have to actually calculate all this and make sure we have the correct numbers to put up. So keep your eyes on the Range Facebook page, on the Range social media, any social media, in fact. We are on there and we're going to be announcing it through that medium. So make sure you check out all of those pages and you're up to date with the tournament. But with that said, that is going to be the match for today. I'm pretty sure we don't have any more matches, but we're going to be moving on to the second stage later on. We're going to be going to the group 2 as well. Yeah, we're going to be beginning the group B matches as well. So make sure you're keeping your eye on there because, I mean, 1HP dominated group 1. We're going to need some players from group 2 to step the game up and stand up to them. Hopefully, we're going to see that there. But for now, it's going to be Mikito signing off. Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with group B matches. Make sure you're tuned in to all the Rain social media to keep up with the matches. But yeah, we are going to be back tomorrow. Till then, see you. Stay safe. Bye bye.